Hey guys, I want to welcome you into the Art of Slow, Sensual Movement Basics, and these are just going to be small, bite-sized little videos of movement. Most of you are here because you've seen movements on TikTok, you've been throwing that ass in a circle, you've been starting to get the benefits of what sensual movement actually is, and so here is where you can take that practice just a little bit deeper and begin to cultivate a home practice of your own. So one of the most important things when it comes to sensual movement, and there's so many elements, there's so many components to the dancing that you actually see. And the dancing that you actually see really does come from the stringing together of postures, stretches, and positions that we do repetitiously. And so that's one thing that I want you to really grasp an understanding of is this is all about repetition. This is about doing the same move and the same thing over and over and over and over again and building your body's language through this movement. So I'd like for you to think of the movement as a language itself. And the way that you begin to move in expression of that language is your dialogue. It's how you are choosing to use the language to then formulate your sentence or your movement expression, if you will, right? So we will begin by learning some ground moves, and that's basically how we're gonna start this. We call these our mat moves here in Slow Flowology, and mat moves are the most important. The mat is where everything really unfolds. The mat is where we can have our release. The mat is where we move energy through our body. The mat is where we learn how to use this language as an expression. The mat is also where we begin our repetition, our circling, where we begin our slowing down. And so that's the most important part. Everybody thinks that this movement is about just learning to dance, but it's not. This is a slowing down. This is a coming into your body. This is a learning to be mindful, coming into the present moment. And this is a learning how to really be in your body and be in the space that you're in and be okay with that. And then move that energy outward. I hope that makes sense so far. So for today's video, we're gonna start with the very basic, and that is just simply your easy seat. So in yoga, we call this Sukhasana or an easy seat. We also call it crisscross applesauce or, sitting Indian style, basically. And we're gonna come into that position. So if that is tough for you, you are welcome to get a block, a pillow. If you need to put pillows under your knees, anything that you need to make yourself more comfortable. This is one thing I want you to understand is this is coming to know your body. This is learning the language of your body. This is getting in tune with how your body operates. So don't worry if your movement looks like mine, looks like hers, looks like anybody else's. It's not about that. It's about how to learn to move and feel comfortable and feel good and juicy and ooey gooey and delicious inside of your own body. So we'll go ahead and we'll come into this easy seat. And you're welcome to take it into a half lotus if you want to. If you're interested in doing a full lotus, if your flexibility permits, you're welcome to do that, whichever's more comfortable. You can actually even come into bound ankle or butterfly if that is something that's even more comfortable for you as well. I'm gonna go ahead and take crisscross applesauce. And you can move the fleshy parts of your butt out of the way, so just if you need to, so that way your sits bones are rooted into the ground. You wanna be able to feel yourself rooted and grounded into your foundation. And that's the major part about coming into this, is the grounding. The very first thing that we do before any class, before any movement, before the mat moves, is we come into a place of grounding. That's called dropping out of your head and getting into the body. So if you've ever heard somebody say, oh, come out of your head and get into your body, how do I do that? What the fuck does that mean? It means that you're sitting down and that we're just gonna take a minute to come into a space, right? To become present, to let go of all of the things that are going on externally. So you can bring the hands, the palms down, you can place the palms up, you can bring the palms to the womb, you can cup the palms here. And we're just gonna take a few breaths. And you can loop the shoulders up toward the ears, rolling them back and down. And this is gonna help to just correct our posture a little bit. Gives the chest a little lift, opens the heart, opens the shoulders. And we'll take a deep breath in through the nose, holding at the top, and exhale, releasing. And again, we'll deep inhale and holding at the top, and then slowly begin to release. And we're gonna go ahead and take about 8 rounds of these breaths. And I just want you to observe what comes up for you in your mind. I want you to observe if you're fidgeting. I want you to observe if, this feels like it's taking too long. I want you to observe if there's any thoughts that might be coming up. And if there are, don't really give your full attention to them. Just take an observation and then bring your awareness, your focus, your mindful attention back to your breath, to your inhale, to your exhale. Holding at the top. Exhale, release. Perfect. And so that's going to be it for this video. Like I said, these are going to be really short, quick, and simple bite-sized videos, but I hope that they help you in your home practice as you begin to cultivate your home practice. Our next video, we're going to take this easy seat and we're going to begin our first round of circling, and we will be starting with the head. I will see you guys in the next video.